live.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us once again for another episode of Illustrado Go Live. And we have a very special topic today. It's still February.
It's still Love Month, and we are talking about our different take on love.
A different kind of love. So it's not the typical kind of love that you're, usually think of when it's February. But before that, we would like to say thank you to our venue sponsors today, Radisson Blue Hotel, Dubai, DEIRA Creek.
Yes.
And let me just breathe in this view, Ali. Isn't this great?
I'm squinting, but I can still see the amazing view that we have right now. Only if we can show you. But you have to come by and visit because you're gonna see the amazing abras. You have the creek. I can see the Burj Khalifa, I can see the frames. It's basically the old and new Dubai.
Yeah, this is the charming, the very authentic side of Dubai, and you just got to come here to the Radisson Blue Hotel, Dubai DEIRA Creek to see it all, guys. So welcome to another episode. Editor-in-Chief here at Illustrado Magazine, and with me is...
I am Julius. I'm the features editor of Illustrado Magazine. We always forget to introduce ourselves.
We always forget to introduce ourselves, but we never forget to thank the sponsors. So, thank you again to...
The Radisson Blue Hotel, Dubai
DEIRA
DEIRA Creek.
Got that right! Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Needed a bit of coaching there, but yes.
Thank you very much to Instax Brand Stores and of course Giver, your friendly marketplace, for sharing.
Real life, beautifully squared. Instax Square SQ6.
Need something? Don't buy. Give it free instead. Welcome to Giver. Everything is free. Just pay delivery. Have useful stuff gathering dust in your closet? Don't trash it. Give it away. Just good old giving and taking, made easy for you. That's good for the heart and good for the planet. Giver, your friendly marketplace for sharing. Give and take for a better world.
So before we go ahead with our topic du jour, I think you have a very nice contest, Ali, to announce, yeah?
Yes, since we are here at the fish market in Radisson Blue Hotel, Dubai, Their Creek, and they're a very generous host, we are giving away a dining voucher for two. If you answer our question, how do you participate in the sustainable living movement?
Yeah, give us some ideas of how to live sustainably, and you might be chosen for a prize again of
a dining voucher for two here at the Fish Market, Radisson Blue Hotel, Dubai, Their Creek. Don't forget to use the hashtag Radisson Blue DXB. Just put your answers in the comment section below, and then we're gonna choose the winner afterwards.
And you're gonna announce that, I think tomorrow, right?
Yes, we're gonna announce the winners tomorrow. So be sure to join the conversation, put your thoughts in the comment section, and yeah, just give it a shout out.
Yeah, give it a shout out. Now, even if you don't have any idea of how to live sustainably, just say hi to us. Wherever you are in the world right now. Ali's fixing his hair. Wherever you are in the world right now, just say hi and we'll say hi back to you. So the topic of today is a different kind of love. What are we talking about here?
Different kind of love? Oh my God.
What kind of love? Are you
Do
in
I
love?
have that?
Do you have it?
It's love month.
It's love month, but we thought, okay, it's all about couples and families and all this thing.
And cheesy stuff.
Cheesy stuff. So we wanted to talk about a different kind of love, and this is love for the planet, love for Mother Earth.
Yeah.
And sometimes, of course, even love for humanity.
Yeah.
So what does this mean to you?
Because one of the topics also that we're going to talk about today is sustainable living. There's a quote that I really like. Not a quote, because I was watching a video on YouTube, and then there is this vegan lady. She's been vegan since 5. And one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that for you to be able to live sustainably, you have to sustain yourself first. And that's a very good thought, because a lot of, now it's living sustainably, or being organic, or being environmentally responsible. It's kind of like a hype, or maybe
that's one of the questions that we want to answer today.
Because people think, oh, it's cool, I'm part of the movement, but can you really live sustainably?
And why is it important? I mean, for me, on a very basic level, we need to love the planet because that's the only one we've got, right? You don't have anywhere else to go to. So if we keep on throwing our waste, if we keep on polluting our seas and our lands, what's gonna happen, guys? Diba? Kung tapon tayo ng tapon and we keep wasting our resources, what's gonna happen to the world? So it's not something that a few very privileged ones can participate in only, and there are things that we can share with you later, especially with our incoming guest today, on how you can participate even at a micro level but still make an impact, right?
Yeah.
But right now, I think we're gonna see what people have to say about whether living sustainably
we
is
asked
hype
some of
or
our friends
real.
if sustainable living is hype or is it for real. Can we really live it? Is it a thing? Can we really do something like that? So we're gonna be playing a video. It's called USAPANG Illustrado, their take on sustainable living.
Okay, so what is sustainable living? Sustainable living for me is when an individual decides to reduce his carbon footprint by altering his lifestyle and making certain changes. So it can be something as small as using a reusable water bottle or reusable grocery bags, to something as big as, using solar panels for your house. Is it just a hype? No, I don't think so. I think it's great that people are getting more and more conscious and more aware of their effects on the society and the environment that we live in. And my take on it really is that I think it's great, and I think everyone should do their part in making sure that the lives we lead will have a positive impact for the next generation.
Hi Illustrado readers, yes, sustainable living is a thing and it should be everyone's thing. I have personally advocated for it since I was 11 or 12 when I've convinced my family or my parents to make a compost pit in our backyard for us to be able to recycle biodegradable materials and turn into fertilizer, and I encourage our community to do the same, and they did. I incorporate sustainable living in my life by starting small. I use natural cosmetics. I don't use night creams anymore because I have this natural concoction of aloe vera gel and grapeseed oil. I try not to use a lot of plastic. I use my own basket when I'm shopping for groceries. I try to reuse a lot of my clothes. I try to not buy a lot of clothes. I try not to do window shopping because this is when you basically buy things that you don't really need. So we should all be kinder to our planet, and it should be a priority to do sustainable living.
My name is Michael. I'm 26-year-old and I'm from USA. I do not believe that sustainability is just a hype or a trend. I think that it's a real thing that very intelligent people understand that can make the world a better place. And I think that if you love the world, like all of us should or all of us do, then we can all play a part in making sure that we are able to sustain this world for as long as possible. Even if we quite don't understand, we can do research, we can ask our friends, we can use a little bit more public transportation that does not require as much of the world's natural resources. We can change our diet. We can, obviously use less plastic, etc. And this is my take on sustainability.
Today, sustainability is a global concept. It involves environmental, economical, as well as social aspects. However, living sustainable is becoming a hype. It's cool to be living sustainable, but not everybody knows what it means. We produce 300 million tons of plastic each year. 8 of it goes into the ocean. So we have cases of whales dying because they're found with 50 pounds of plastic in their stomachs. So we can choose to use a plastic bag, or we can choose to use a paper bag. But then paper bag is no good as well because we're cutting trees.
Do I believe if sustainable living is overhyped or not? First of all, great question. To reply, I do believe it's overhyped, but in a positive way. I clearly think we need to take action right now. You can do it yourself or governments, but to showcase you why I think it's overhyped, in Europe, 1 week, 2 weeks ago, it started in Belgium, went to Netherlands, UK, a little bit everywhere in Europe. The children of the primary and secondary schools, they went on the street to strike against the government, to knock on the table, say, look, you need to take action right now. And one of the reporters in the Netherlands actually observed that the children, the vast majority, went to eat in McDonald's afterwards. And trash cans were piling out, etc. And so he confronts them and he says, like, look, you clearly are supporting this big multinational. I think that should change, or that's anyways a great example for why it's overhyped. What is my example? Thank you.
And there you go, very insightful take on
Very interesting opinions there.
Yes,
yeah.
so yeah, thank you so much, Bea Bautista, Mayne, Werther Veulemans,
Konsuela.
yeah,
And Michael.
Michael, and yeah, Konsuela Alatalo. Thank you so much, guys, for your very
for sharing
insightful-
your opinion. I think before we break down the topic, we'd like to make some greetings first. Yeah.
Yes, saying hi to Francis Vega, Susan Puna Villanueva, Hilarion Oliver, who I think joined Faces last year.
Join Faces, yeah.
Joy Kaasi is also watching, Enrique Yamzon, Marlon Aquino Molina, who is in Manila right now. Radzin Estrellado, watching from the office. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
And then we have Labor Attaché Felicitas Cube. Hi, ma'am. And Mau Piodena the Fourth. Hello, guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, let's crunch it down because I think we, we jumped into the topic too fast.
Yes.
Let's qualify first what sustainable living is to you. What is sustainable living, Alvin, to you?
For me, sustainable
In a
living
nutshell.
it's a balance of sustaining yourself and sustaining the environment where you live
Yeah.
in. It's kind of like a give and take situation. Like,
Yeah.
you don't just like buy something and like throw it out there.
Yeah, for me, it's a way of living that doesn't cause any harm to the earth, you know, and or you don't waste any resources. So for me, on a personal level, that is what sustainable living means. And we have heard some very interesting examples there, like Mayne Tamondong asking her parents to put together a compost
That's
bin.
one thing that
Yeah.
we don't realize because
Yeah.
like I remember also back and when I was in grade school, like our professors would encourage us like, oh, let's do the compost bit, and like we learn these things when we're young.
Actually, back home, this is old knowledge, but nobody practices it because probably nobody thinks it's cool. But
Yeah.
it is cool. It is cool to be kind to the environment. And Consuelo was talking about all those videos or photos of the whales who end up on the beach dead with plastic in
Yeah.
their stomachs. That really kills me when I see that.
Right?
I mean, I
I
can't.
never watched a video like
Diba?
that. It's just very heartbreaking.
It's really
But
heartbreaking.
like these things come from very little effort. Like I remember also when I was in university, we have no straw Friday. Like all the vendors in the university belt will not serve you with straw.
Yeah, and isn't it amazing that when you open, probably a lot of families out there, when you open your kitchen, I'm sure, at least with the Filipino community, you open a cupboard in the kitchen and there's an entire cupboard dedicated to plastic because of all these plastic bags that we get from supermarkets and whatnot. So, it's a huge problem. Although some people are saying na it's only a trend, pauso lang yan when you say you're doing sustainable living. It's not really just a trend, guys.
It's not something that you see on Pinterest. They just say, oh, pin it, that's cool. Like, I'm not using plastic straw.
It's not about that. I think there's an urgent need for us to pay attention because every year billions worth of garbage are thrown in landfills around the world, and it's killing the earth. It's killing our animals, our the whales, our animals in the sea, and of course it's polluting our our land, and it's polluting the air. So we have to do something about it. But Werther did raise a very important point there about taking sustainability to the extreme. He had that example about the kids rallying.
And was this in Netherlands?
In the Netherlands,
In the Netherlands, there was a group of kids who rallied against the government. Like, you have to do something about like all these pollution, all these things that are harming the planet, and like living living a sustainable life.
And then they ended up eating in McDonald's, and they were throwing their garbage out. So it's not about jumping on the bandwagon. Hindi lang tayo nakikiuso. If we're gonna say something like this, then we have to live it, guys. And it doesn't have to be a huge, big exercise. It can start from small things like avoiding plastic. What our guest later on, she will be sharing with us some very nice tips. But before we get to her, I think let's show some Filipino creativity first in Illustrado Scrapbook. And yeah, thank you very much for all those who participate in Illustrado Scrapbook, guys. If you have any friends out there whose photography we should be highlighting here, or whose artistic body of work we should be showing, just, you know, send us an email or message
into our
us.
DMs.
Slide into our DMs, yeah, and we'll be more than happy to feature them. And we have our special guest.
Yes, we have with us today Joe England, the founder of TribeDubai.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Let me just tell a very quick story how I discovered TribeDubai.
Yeah.
Because usually during the weekends I'd go to the country, the courtyard playhouse, just to have a coffee, and I always see Tribe. Like, I would go there and just admire like the stuff that they have.
The beautiful stuff that they have.
Because
Yeah.
it's very artisanal, very artistic, and it's been what, like 1.5 years, and we have Joe on the show today.
Yay! Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Man.
Joe, tell us about what you do at TribeDubai. Tell us about your business. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a retail store in the courtyard, and we sell interior products. So I source the collection personally from over 25 countries. So we have furniture, we have beautiful lighting, we have an amazing rug collection and home decor. But we have a certain ethos in the company, which is sustainable, ethically sourced and sustainable products.
Okay.
A lot of the products are certified fair trade, which means the artists and the people that are making the products they can sustain their livelihood. It's a really beautiful collection. It all comes together in a palette, but all the materials that we use are sustainable. It's not damaging the earth. When it does break down, it's biodegradable, recyclable, and they're all natural materials.
So I think just to make a point here, it's so important for us to talk about something like this, and you know, we're so happy to have Joe here today to make a point that not only individuals or groups can make an impact, even companies who are out there doing commerce can make an impact. So it's not just about earning profits. You can also do something good for the world, something good for the earth and for communities while you're, you know, running a business, right, Joe? Yeah.
But I'm very curious about that because you know how everything now is fast-paced and everything is factory made and like mass production. Like, how do you sustain a business like this? And like, especially you're supporting also smaller businesses, and that's why you have the fair trade. Like, how do you thrive in such industry?
Well, there's a real growing appreciation for what we do. I do have an amazing team. Together we work really hard to, it's a lot more work obviously, but we know that our products are not coming from a sweatshop where children have had to work 15 hours.
This is very important.
We know exactly where our products come from, who makes them, what materials are being used, and we just work. That's what we've decided to do. That's how we work.
Let me just highlight that because a lot of you probably have seen documentaries online, you know, showing how fast fashion is created, how communities who are underprivileged are taken advantage of. They don't get paid properly. They don't have proper working conditions.
Some of them are earning like what, $1 a day?
Yeah, and yet these billion-dollar companies are earning so much money, you know, off of the backs of these people. So fair trade means you're actually working with people who are in the best possible situation, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, they can sustain their livelihood and look after their families, have somewhere to live. You know, they're not in a desperate situation. You know, they're skilled artists and they're being rewarded for their work. I'll give you an example of our rugs that we, our supplier, they have a really big community of weavers, which they call their family. They have over 1,500 weavers.
Wow.
And every rug that we sell comes with a certificate, and it's guaranteed no child labour. So no children have worked on that rug, and that's purely because they have built schools in every village. The children are at school, they have 2 hot meals a day, and the parents are the weavers, and they can guarantee you know, these sort of ethics within their company.
And I appreciate that. Like, I love hearing these stories because I think at some point if we are able to tell these stories, like how beautiful the story of your company is, people will start to gravitate towards your cause
They will
and
appreciate it,
join the movement.
Because seriously, I mean, who wants to use something that was used to take advantage of underprivileged folks? You know, if we can buy products like that. So we know, for example, Joe, that when we're buying your products, we're buying products that are not going to be harmful to the environment, and we know that people have been treated fairly, or the laborers have been treated fairly. Yeah,
it's a level of consciousness. You know, people are starting to think seriously about the effects on the environment, and this is another level of consciousness where you can choose where your products come from and know where they come from.
Yeah, so I hope that was enriching for our viewers out there. But I have another interesting question for Joe, because we were talking about this earlier, because you yourself, you're a very eco-oriented person, and you told me that on a daily basis you try to live a more sustainable life, right? And you wanted to show us the contents of your bag.
We're doing a bag grade right at this moment, guys, so you have to watch.
What do you have in your bag?
Well, this is what I personally do, my family, what we do on a daily basis.
All right.
We don't leave home without our water bottles.
That's a very nice water bottle.
Yeah, it is. There's beautiful water bottles. They'll last forever.
Amazing. Okay, so carry your own water bottle so that you don't have to.
So you don't have to buy a single-use disposable piece.
Yeah. So you don't have to throw plastic bottles for water. Yeah.
Because I recently learned on an amazing documentary that one single bottle can outlive your great-grandchildren.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
300 years.
It's
before
crazy.
it decomposed, right?
So reusable bottles for your water, carry it in your bag. What else do we have?
So I don't leave home without my shopping bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I always carry my shopping bag. I've got 2 children, and I can do a shop for like 2 days with this shopping bag.
All right,
I fill it up. It weighs
You're
nothing.
very prepared.
Yeah, no, I'm not prepared. This is what I do daily.
Oh my goodness.
And then this is my vegetable bag, so
So you don't have to pack it in plastic.
Yeah. And anything
Excellent.
if I buy bananas, I'll put a sticker on the outside. I don't have to put it in
All
plastic.
right. And the supermarkets, they're okay with this. They're familiar with this, right?
Like, oh no, I have my own bag.
Yeah.
Really?
We're educating them because we're saying we don't want to use, like if we refuse plastic, it will eliminate the problem. So I put all my stickers on the outside. I'll put loads of...
Let me just repeat that again for the people. Guys, carry your own shopping bag, okay? You can also carry your fruit or vegetable bag, and you can just stick the stickers, the price stickers on them. Yeah.
And I'll carry my own cutlery as well.
Okay.
Now, this is a yogurt spoon.
All right.
And I'm reusing it.
Okay.
But there's nothing wrong with it. Like I wash it and I keep it, and I don't have to use plastic cutlery.
Okay.
Yeah.
No plastic cutlery, guys. Okay, carry your own. I like that.
Yeah.
And your bag doesn't look heavy. Is there anything else there?
Oh, it's usually got my laptop.
Okay. All right.
This is my
That's a handy
briefcase.
bag.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But these are so simple tips, because the thing is, when we think about the problems of the world, they seem so big. And it feels like we can't do anything to change things.
I think it has to start with
It starts with us.
with us.
If a few million people made these changes, it would have a huge impact. If we're educating our children and we're talking to our friends about it, it's a huge impact we can have.
Exactly.
Imagine if 1 million people refuse to use plastic bags in a grocery or in a supermarket. Like, that's 1 million plastic bags.
That's already big.
Right?
Yeah. So please buy your, reusable bags, whatever you need, and don't go to the supermarket and take those plastic bags anymore.
It's a habit. You pick up your keys, you pick up your phone, get your water in your bag, and
exactly. Yeah, that's amazing. Any last few words you want to remind our audience about?
Well, come and visit us in the courtyard.
At the courtyard. Okay.
And our Instagram handle is TribeDubai.
TribeDubai.
Yeah.
Can they buy your stuff online?
Yeah, we're online, tribedubai.com.
Okay.
And enjoy it. Come and visit us. Everybody loves our shop. Yeah.
We will include the links of TribeDubai, within our post, and hopefully you guys can also benefit from the products that Joe and her team are creating for the world.
Support amazing businesses and support businesses that
do good.
Sustainable living. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much, Joe, for joining us. Thank you. Right. And with that, we would just like to remind everybody that submission is still open for Illustrado Faces, which is going to happen in March. So please, we're going to play the clip now, and you can put your, drop in your submissions via illustradolife.com. So yeah, those are very good tips from Joe England of TribeDubai there. And there's so many things that you can do, guys. So avoid using plastics, carry your own reusable bags, your own reusable water bottle. What are the things that we can do?
There are also other products out there that you can enjoy. Like for example, right now I'm using the bar shampoo. It lasts
I've never
longer.
used that before. Okay.
And you don't need to use plastic bottles of shampoo.
Oh, okay.
I just
That's
put
good.
it in a can and just use
Yeah.
it. It lasts like 2 months.
Yeah, use public transportation. Michael was, sharing with us earlier in Usapang Illustrado. And then Mayne was saying she doesn't want to go window shopping because that makes her buy. So don't buy what you don't need, guys. Because sometimes we amass so much things. And you know the new popular sweetheart of the world, Marie Kondo? I wanted to talk about her. I love Marie Kondo so much. What's her book title?
It's
The Magic of...
The Magic of Joy. Is it?
No, we know the line. We're gonna get
we're gonna get that.
A C minus for today. So Marie Kondo's new book is called Sparking Joy, right?
Yeah.
And does it spark joy? So she's got this line that you look at your stuff
and ask yourself
if it sparks joy. Because if you don't get joy from the stuff that you have, then you best give it away. Let somebody else have it. Declutter your home because that's going to make you feel a lot better.
Yes.
Which brings us to our next topic, Giver, your friendly marketplace for sharing. In fact, we wanted to share this story with you. Giver is also a part of the Illustrado family of brands, and we've been working on Giver for the recent year. And through the system, we've given away so many different things. So the system works like this: you can get stuff for free. You just have to pay for delivery, and whatever you don't need, you can give it away. And for the price of courier delivery, you can get things like designer bags, and of course they're pre-loved designer clothes, books. What else, Alwi? Furniture, shoes.
Just like one video that we're going to be showing.
Exactly.
We just moved 2 days ago.
Two days ago, we actually have a project with the Jebel Ali Resorts and Hotels Group, and with their help, they had about 100 pieces of secondhand furniture that came from their refurbishment because they had 4 hotels. They have 4 hotels here in Dubai, and so we found those secondhand furniture a new home, and we're going to show you the video now.
Being a hotelier, every time you want to change something, the question mark always is, what do we do with the existing furniture that will become redundant? So it's about trying to find a way to keep it useful. Internally we use things as much as we can, but there comes a point where the colour's wrong or the design's wrong when we're doing a refurb, or one of our owners decides that we need change. And so we look at how that furniture can have an extended life. We're very busy in what we do, and we don't have time to go out and source people and then to deliver to them because we're too busy looking after our guests most of the time and looking after our associates. So this is just the perfect way to do something and to have someone that wants what we've got and they're prepared to come and take it off our hands. You know, CSR is an important part of what we do. We have a calendar which every month we try and focus on something. Some of it's very focused on sustainability, some of it's focused on charities, some of it's focused on other concepts. And sustainability isn't just about, well, it's about resources, and resources can be many things. It can be furniture, because this is wood that's been felled from a forest, it's been made into something, so extending its life is keeping it as sustainable for as long as possible. We have 4 properties in Dubai, and each of these properties at some point will do another renovation, which means that there will be quite a bit of furniture that potentially could be upcycled, reused. So who knows what the future is, but I'm sure there will be more partnerships moving forward. I wish society would change its attitude toward second-hand, because a lot of people think that second-hand means it's for people that aren't as well off. Sometimes new isn't always better. So I think there is a lot of value in that. I can see a lot of change happening. Globally, vintage shopping has become quite a big thing. Now, if you've got something that can still be used by someone, it doesn't always have to be available to them for money. Donation is sometimes the best ways of doing things. And it means a little bit more to you when you know that it's gone to someone that is going to use it in the right way, not just take it off your hands and then try and resell it.
Giver, your friendly marketplace for sharing. Give and take for a better world.
So guys, this is a very, it's an amazing thing, because it's a win-win situation for everybody, because the hotel was able to exercise their CSR initiative, while at the same time we're able to give away useful furniture to people in the community, and at the same time we're doing something good for Mother Earth. So do join the community. It's at www.giver.net, and give away what you don't need and ask for what you need.
Open your closet and ask yourself, does it spark joy in your life?
Hello, Marie Kondo. Anyway, we'll say thank you to our sponsors once again.
Real life, beautifully squared. Instax Square SQ6.
we have Hollywood celebrities with
Hollywood
us.
celebrities, yes. Introduce our Hollywood
We have
celebrities.
Russell Peters.
Thank you.
And
Russell
of
Peters,
course,
Nazareth.
and of course Ben Affleck.
Hippolito.
Good afternoon. Excellent.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Russell is the assistant director for meetings and events, and Ben is the restaurant manager here in the fish market, right?
Yes.
Gentlemen, can you tell us about your establishment right now? What are you promoting? What offers do you have? And
What's
anything
happening?
interesting? What's happening out here?
Actually, between the meetings and events department, as well as the restaurants, we do a lot of promotions and a lot of exciting things throughout the year. This is an ongoing process that happens throughout the year, and then depending on any specific occasion, then we come up with special promotions working in marketing.
Okay.
So at the moment with meeting events, we are focusing on trying to increase MICE business.
Okay.
We've got special DDR rates which are in place, which are very competitive, and we've got brand new meeting rooms that we launched last year
Okay.
with state-of-the-art AV technology.
You guys, if you're watching,
excellent.
we just played the video of
Yeah.
Oh,
the
you did?
meeting room.
Oh, you
Yes.
did? Wow.
So yeah,
Excellent.
they're able to see like how amazing it is. But like,
Yeah.
how can people actually get the offer or like be in the meeting? Do they need to make a reservation or?
Well,
how
what
does
happens
it- how
is
does
that
it go?
it's listed on our website. Then we have special promotion channels as well. Then we have a dedicated MICE manager.
All right.
Then you have me
Yeah.
Okay.
as well.
Russell
And,
Peters.
yeah, and then we go out with the sales department, go out in the market and reach out proactively. You know?
Right.
Because sitting over here, it doesn't really make, you need to go out in the market and get them.
Russell, just tell us, because I know that there are a lot of Filipinos there. They have their groups and they have their regular meetings. You know, sometimes they do these Friday meetings. How small? How small can you do, and how big? What kind of numbers are we looking at in terms of your facilities out here?
Excellent, a very good question,
Yeah.
because that's our USP for Fridays. So we have the smallest group that we have is around 60, and the
Okay.
biggest group that we have is around 800.
Wow.
And
meeting room.
on a Friday,
That's 800, yeah.
in the hotel on a Friday, you have more than 1,000 Filipinos in the premises.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Eating.
Interesting.
Well, they come to worship, and then some of them go back to the restaurants to dine, which
Eating
then
and-
is much
eating and
better.
worshiping.
Yes, of
That is so
course.
Filipino.
You can say 20% of those people crowd on a Friday come to our restaurants to dine.
That's amazing. That's
We
amazing.
have a lot of Asian cuisines
Yeah,
available in-house.
we love.
Yeah, Ben, tell us about the fish market then. Yeah.
Well, fish market comes a long way back. It's a long story actually. Started from 1989. So over 30 years, fish market has been the pioneer of the market style seafood restaurant concept in Dubai. And apart from that, fish market boasts this creekside views, one of the restaurants that have majestic views over the creek, and one that supports strongly focuses on sustainability source fishing. As a matter of fact, we are
really?
part.
Wow.
Yes, we are a member of the WWF Sustainable Fishing Program, wherein we make sure that all that we serve, the produce, and all the products that we have here have zero environmental impact. That's it.
Okay, that's very good to know. There aren't a lot of restaurants that are like that.
Yes,
I mean,
they're
in
very
this
few.
city, so that I think you guys are ahead of the curve out there. Yeah.
Well, yes, you can say that, and we're very proud to be part of it and support and embrace the same initiative.
And people can enjoy that because on my way here, on my way inside, I saw an offer that you have an unlimited seafood.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
Very true. I was
Offer?
about to talk about that.
Please tell us about the offer.
Yeah, and it's in line to sustainability because, as you know, January and February are the most sustainable months for seafood. Okay, it's far away from the breeding season, and this time we are promoting fish market with the all-you-can-eat promotion. Okay, as you fish market doesn't have a written menu. Most of the its main menu is on a fresh seafood display, wherein guests can pick their own fish from flaky to firm meat fish and crustaceans, and then give it to the chef for them to cook according to what their preferences
Favorite
are.
preference, yeah.
Either
Favorite
grilled,
style.
baked, or
With butter sauce.
lemon butter is one of the favorite.
Lemon butter
However,
sauce, yeah.
still the red curry is one of what our guests quotes addictive.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and that's a fact when I say
That's
that.
I
excellent.
think we're gonna have to try that later.
Yes.
Definitely.
And one
I'm sure
good
you'll
thing-
enjoy it.
Yeah, for 299 dirhams only, guests can enjoy unlimited seafood.
Guys,
On
again, that's
display.
299 dirhams, unlimited seafood. here at the Fish Market and Radisson Blu Hotel Dubai Dare Creek.
Oh, wow.
Only this month. Only this month.
But thank you for having us, guys. And this is very interesting because we're going to be announcing soon here at Illustrado that we are doing an event here at the Radisson Blu Hotel Dubai Dare Creek. That's on the 29th of March, and it's a revival of one of our long-standing traditions that comes from the empowerment of women. So
yes.
We're going to be announcing that very soon, so you guys just watch out. In the meantime, thank you very much for your kind hospitality, and we hope to see more of the Radisson Blu in the future.
Definitely, and thank you for having us on board. Thank you so much for the occasion.
And special thanks to the gorgeous Clara
De Lama.
Who's getting married soon.
Who has made this happen for us today. Thank you very much. And
If I may, I know that we have a lot of Filipino viewers out there. Okay, because apart from Fish Market and the seafood program, for all the Filipinos out there, OFWs specifically in the UAE and Dubai, we have this ongoing promotion also where Filipinos get a buy one get one deal on our seafood, eat and drink packages.
Really?
Yeah. Oh wow, in all outlets?
Yeah.
In all the Asian restaurants.
Okay.
So how do they get that? I just show up and I tell you I'm Filipino, I need the
No, you need to speak in Tagalog.
What
You need to speak in Tagalog.
But Bisaya is also okay.
It is part of it. Any dialect.
Any other
Any dialect, fine, yeah.
Okay, right. So you get a 1+1 deal.
1+1 deal.
Any outlet.
Any outlet,
Any
especially
Asian
Japanese, any Asian outlet. So we have a Japanase, Korean barbecue, Chinese, and Thai cuisines as well.
That's
here,
amazing.
which are all favorites.
We're salivating right now.
And there you have it. We're gonna go eat now.
We're gonna go eat now.
Enjoy.
But thank you very much for having us, guys.
It's a pleasure.
And thank you to all of you who joined, guys. I know that this was a very brief time, but please remember everything that we've talked about. This is just the start. This is for you to think about how you can participate in the sustainable living, movement.
And
Small
also
steps.
before I forget, in case you just tuned in, we are giving away a free dining voucher for 2 care of Fish Market. All you have to do is share your thoughts on what you're doing about sustainable living and use the hashtag RadissonBlueDXB. Just comment that in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts, and who knows, you can be the winner for the dining voucher for 2 here at the Fish Market.
Exactly, and don't forget, avoid using plastic.
Yes.
Bring your reusable water bottle, bring your shopping bag with you. Use public transportation. Do not shop for things that you don't need.
Ask yourself if something sparks joy in your life.
And whenever you can, please give through our platform, Giver. It makes the world a better place. So thank you very much for joining us. This has been another episode of Illustrado Go Live. Thank you. Bye, guys.